Hey guys, today we are going to put an hydraulic oil cooler and an automatic transmission cooler into the Volvo BL70. I'm totally psyched. I found an aftermarket one that was like a fraction of the cost of one from the dealer. So I was really psyched. And anyways, let's just get into it and we'll get going on that, see how that goes. All right, guys, so we're out here at the machine, and so I'm just seeing, I got this aftermarket cooler, which I'm totally psyched about. And so here are the original brackets that were riveted on to the other cooler. So I took those off. And so this guy is going to go on here. And so I think, so then this mounts to the side of the radiator over here. And then this guy, you know, it's going to be up a little higher, and then this giant just clips into place like this. At this point, so we're going to attach this guy to this. So it's got this bracket here, so I think we're going to drill through this and just put a small bolt through there and hold it on that corner. And then it's the same thing over there. We'll do the same thing on that corner. And then down here, this guy, this is the other bracket right here. This wraps around the corner right here and attaches right here. And then so we'll try to do the same kind of thing right here with this one, and you know, drill a hole through this and then put a hole through this bracket right here. But it's looking pretty good. I'm excited, and you know, considering it's an aftermarket piece and it was way more affordable than the original, I don't mind doing a little modifications to, you know, accommodate that. So yeah, let's drill a hole in this and get some bolts in that. So I just put this down here on the ground, and I centered this black piece with the radiator, so the distance here is the same on this side as is the other side. And then this is a trick that, I mean, I hate to do this because this thing is so clean, but I'm just going to shoot a little paint in there just to mark that, where to drill there. All right, so we did it on that side. Then we'll just come over here and do the same thing. There, that one came out a lot better. And then you just know that's the spot, and it's gonna dry in a few minutes. And then, you know, when we go to drill, there's not any funny business. So we just have to remember, actually it's down on an angle like this, so we have to drill up just a shade. But we're probably not gonna go for the full size of this. We're gonna be a little smaller so that we have some leeway. So now we're going to do the same thing down the bottom here. So this is different. I didn't really have to line it up because this right here, it seems to be the same exact distance. It's like the same over here. This little line matches up. So now we'll just, it's a little tougher to get to. But we're going to shoot a little paint back there too. Wow, it's really hard to get to. I don't even know if we got that, but we'll do it from the side. All right, so I'm just going to take this little guy and put it in here and try to scratch a mark into place. The paint's had a chance to dry a little bit now. So there's the top side. And then, let's see, there's a piece of something in there. And then I'll get the bottom side now. Back to the top. Okay. And we'll do the same on this side over here. The top side. And the bottom side. And then the other one we did came out pretty well. You can kind of see it went down, but you can catch the top side of it too. Same with the side over here, looks good. right, let's see how that's etching went on there. Just set this over here. And let's see. All right. So now we got a really good idea where that is. Oh, even better on this side over here. It's almost perfect over here. All right, so now I'll bring these in the drill press and we'll drill some holes in them. All right, we got some appropriate size nuts and bolts. These are stainless. Stainless, it seems to be a little softer than the steel, but I really like that it's just nice and clean and it stays clean. So we're gonna use these guys. All right, we're just gonna clean up the edge of these. Any little burrs on here, we're just gonna take them off real quick. Nothing crazy. All right, I just put a little touch-up paint around there just so we don't get any of those, just to keep it clean. There's no rust coming, hopefully. I know it's nothing crazy, but it'll probably be messy putting it together. All right, looks like it's lined up right. I think these bolts might be a little too long. It's going to be tight. All right, I'm gonna see what the next size down looks like. Got the next size down here. I think we'll use this guy. All right, this is going to be interesting getting this in here. I think we need some pliers. All right, that went on pretty quick. All right, that was perfect. They did not leave a lot of room in there. I can't even get the wrench in there. All right, looks good. I don't even think they left any room for a nut in there. Yeah, we're gonna have to make this hole a little bigger. All right, getting a drill near a new expensive part, not my favorite. Woo, got a little hot there. All right, I think that worked out the best I could hope for. I think they did the same thing on this other side over here. Might as well just knock that out while we got it. The drill right here.
All right, I think it bit. All right, we're gonna just leave that loose and then get the other side on. I don't even know if we need a wrench on this one. Yeah, it's just wedged in there. Maybe for a second. All right, and these are lock nuts, so they'll hold those. They don't have to be wedged down super hard. And so, if you look at the fit, this is pretty good. So here we check out this line. So this black piece is just over a little bit that way, and then on this side it's about even. So it's almost right on. And then if you look at these guys down here, it's the same thing. So this bottom one is awesome. All right, the bolt that holds us on here is way down in here, and I had considered torturing myself and trying to get that in there, but there's still only water in the radiator, so I'm just going to drain the system and take the radiator out and attach it just with it out. It'll be a lot easier. This thing is deceivingly heavy. But I'm super glad that I took the radiator out, because trying to squeeze in the side there would have... I'm going to take this apart and cut this with an abrasive saw just to clean this up so there's not a lot of sharp stuff around. So I know from putting this on before that I kind of have to leave these a little loose, and then we're gonna have to like shift the radiator this way or that way so the fan doesn't hit the cowling. So we'll wait to get that all together before we really zonk these things down. All right, you can see right here I've got these as close this way as it can go. And then on this side, it's as far away from this as it can go. So now we're just going to tighten it down, and hopefully that'll do it. So I think we're looking good. This is in here really sturdy. Can't shake this at all. Got the fan housing in and everything. I think I just need to click the motor over and tighten up that fan, and then I'm gonna call it a day, and I'll come back tomorrow. I'll clean up, and then I'll come back tomorrow and we'll hook the hoses up. And so when you're putting this in, if you're actually putting one of these in, just make sure, like on the aftermarket ones, like this looks like it's one piece, but this is actually two coolers. You can see a weld right here. So the small side goes on this side and the big side goes on this side. All right, that's enough to get a hose clamp on there, I think, and safe to say it'll be secure. I'm gonna do that, and then after I've used the machine a bit, I'm going to come back and try to get it on there again, maybe to like stretch out a little bit. Yeah, that was awesome. At least it didn't go right in my face. All right, guys, here it is all installed. I mean, these guys really need to get on there further, but you really need a pipe expander to make these guys a little larger. So I'm going to have to order one of those to get those on a little further. Just the factory ones are just so tight, and I'm pretty sure that's why they had cut this guy with a Sawzall.
All right, guys, I am totally psyched how that came out. That cooler looks awesome in there, and with a little finagling around a bit, it really paid off. And one thing is that if you're going to do this job, no matter if you use the dealer one or if you get an aftermarket one, you're definitely going to need some kind of a pipe expander, just because those hoses need to be expanded out a little bit, because they are so tight on those fittings. It's a difficult part of the job, and so I wish I had that before I started the job. So thanks for watching, guys, and next time we'll probably do some cosmetic stuff. It's getting really close where pretty much all the mechanical stuff is straightened out. So we'll catch you guys later. Thanks.